When Zuck first pitched the idea of a metaverse future in front of the entire world, everybody was blown away. And not just by the amount of emotion he was able to simulate, but also by the idea that something like this would actually be possible. Well, it is. And today we're comparing 3 of the biggest metaverses in the world right now, just so we can have a clear picture of who has the best chance of dominating in this brave new industry. Okay, let's get into it. First on our list is The Sandbox. The Sandbox is an open metaverse experience where players can play, create, govern, and own property, all in a decentralized world. The Sandbox is created by players for players, and since launch has partnered with a variety of reputable businesses and people to create an immersive experience that will only grow in time. Some of the partners include Snoop Dogg, Hell's Kitchen, The Walking Dead, Adidas, and Atari. Another interesting investor in the metaverse is Hong Kong's real estate giant Adrian Chang. Chang and the New World Development will be purchasing one of the largest pieces of land on the entire map, as well as creating a showcase of innovative companies in the Greater Bay Area of China. The companies will be allowed to mint their own NFTs, as well as offer experiences and entertainment to land visitors. Players will also have the option to own and mint unique blockchain secure NFTs, which will allow for complete digital ownership of in-game assets. Each NFT will be available for purchase through the use of their token SAND. SAND will also be available for players to use when buying, selling, and even renting land to others on the blockchain game. The Sandbox team looks to replicate real-world economic value, and that players will be able to buy, sell, rent, stake, and even work for SAND. The ERC20 token built on the Ethereum blockchain will allow players of the metaverse to generate real-life money from in-game experiences and assets. Things such as skill-based challenges, which are described as race car games, battle royale, and many more will feature prize pools for winning competitors. It will also allow for a percentage of generated funds to be made for creators and event hosters, and allow people to make jobs out of doing regular life tasks in-game. They also allow users to generate their own assets, characters, and games within the game itself. Using the various applications they provide, users can own or rent a piece of land, on which they build a game and charge others to play it. You can also create your own assets and sell them on their dedicated marketplace. But we will cover all this in detail in a separate video, so if you want to learn how to do that and make some cash from it, then press this button right here, because in the last year, the SAND token has seen a 12,000% increase, which is just absolutely crazy. It now sees daily trading volumes of over 1 billion, and their market cap sits just under 5 billion. But today, we're not just talking about the Sandbox, because it has some pretty stiff competition. And next, we talk about Decentraland Mana. Similar to Sandbox, Decentraland features lands that are owned by players in the world's first virtual experience owned by its users, and features art challenges and even the ability to create your own lands through purchases of space on the platform's marketplace. So far, they've held music festivals, casino nights, educational forums, and more. But beyond their platform, events, and marketplace, Decentraland is also making a name for themselves among some of the biggest companies in the world. Just recently, Decentraland has joined names such as Facebook, Nvidia, and AMD. They supported Blender on their highest tier of donation on Patreon. Blender is an open source modeling and rendering tool. It allows artists to create beautiful art and animation for NFTs, video games, and more. And Blender will play a big part in this new decentralized world because unlike all the competition, Blender is 100% free forever. With their support of Blender, they help pay for continued innovation and their open source platform. This makes them stick out among all the big corporations on that list, and proves that crypto is even closer to some of our household names than we all realize. However, what really separates Decentraland from most of its kind is their use of their Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or DAO. This simply allows metaverse investors, creators, and players to vote and control the metaverse. This decentralized democratic body then tackles all of the major goals of its people and allows for decisions made by players to be executed for players. In the last year, Mana has seen more than a 3,300% increase in value, and a daily trading volume over $750 million, and the market cap sits at around $6.5 billion US. And last but not least is Gala. Gala Games is the studio behind a lot of upcoming games on the Ethereum blockchain. Their belief in community-run first gaming has pushed them into the conversation with the two giants mentioned previously, even though they're nowhere in the terms of valuation. But what exactly makes them comparable to the other two? Well, Gala offers play-to-earn opportunities. Just like Decentraland and Sandbox, however, everything is built on the Gala network, a blockchain software that recognizes in-game items as assets and allows players to harvest them as NFTs, with their platform able to recognize the one-of-one capabilities of their in-game items. It can process these in-game assets as valuable items for players to buy, sell, and trade. According to the Gala Games website, this year a user on their blockchain platform sold an NFT for $3 million. The team also recently netted a deal with Brave Software, the company known for their internet safety and privacy browser. What this deal means for Gala is not only an infrastructure advancement, but also a growth-based relationship. This allows them to maintain a stable foundation as their niche player base grows larger. Miranda's, a fantasy RPG game, will allow players to purchase pieces of land and claim wilderness to turn into shops, farms, and so on. Originally, these deeds were only obtainable via purchase with Gala, but now the game will be using Brave's platform standard token, BAT, as well, making the game's audience utility and interest much larger. Currently, Gala has a trading volume average just shy of $1.5 billion, and their market cap sits at around $4 billion. So, which one do you think will dominate in the coming years?